Hi guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. And this is my full Lush Collection video because I'm obsessed. The first one is from a gift set, then the rest of them are the normal range, but some of the things might be from my Halloween or Christmas range, and then I'll go on to the kitchen stuff. So let's go. First off, I got the Christmas candy box, which basically came with everything in here, so I'll go through them one by one. First off, we have Snow Fairy shower gel. Now, with a bit of dust, it's a bit dusty. Now this is a Christmas special and it is not out at the moment, and it's just past Christmas, so that's a bit annoying, but it smells like really, really sweet candy. It just smells sweet. The epitome of sweet. It's sort of my favourite love to hate product. If you've watched me before, you'll know that. But it's okay, I guess, and this size I think will be perfect for me, I think. We then have the Candy Mountain Bubble Bar, which looks a bit like this. It's sort of swirly, pink and white. And it has the same smell as basically Snow Fairy. That's the whole point of this box. It does have the Snow Fairy scent in pretty much all the products. And that's very sweet. Once again, I don't really like bubble bars. I don't really know how to use them. I don't really like bubble baths really. But yeah, I will be using that at some stage. Then we have the Rockstar soap, which has a bit of everything on it, but this basically has the same smell, pretty much Snow Fairy once again, very sweet smelling. This is out all the time, I believe. I haven't tried this out, so I'm looking forward to trying this one out, and yeah. And lastly is a very sort of sad looking Luxury Lush Pood bath bomb. I think it's had better days from this box, but this was a Christmas exclusive as well, as you can tell from the holly at the top. And it sort of smells just like bath bomb at the moment, but I imagine it'll be quite sweet once again. So yeah, that was all that was in that gift box. I'll now just go on to my body, bath and shower stuff, I think. Yeah. So first off, we have two Halloween and Christmas sort of specials that come out, and it is Lord and Misrule and Rose Jam, the infamous Rose Jam. Now, firstly, Lord and Misrule is sort of Halloween. It's a shower cream, so it's a more solid colour, which I don't really like. I prefer the gels a lot better than the shower creams, but this one smells really earthy and peppery, and I think it's either a love or hate thing. It's very masculine in scent. I don't really like it. I'm sort of struggling to get through it. I like the bath bomb version of this a lot better, which I'll get onto later. But yeah, it's just not really my thing. It could be yours, but it is very herbally and meh. And it doesn't really lather, it just sort of coats because it's creamy instead of just sort of soapy. So it's sort of a hit and miss. I think people either love it or hate it in the Lush community, and I'm sort of towards the hate side, but what can you do? But then Rose Jam is an infamous classic, and it smells like very sweet roses. It's not very naturalistic smell as rose, but it is very rosy. If you like rose, I think you'll love this. It is once again really quite sweet, and this only comes out at Christmas, but there should be still some raking around, mostly on eBay or like Lush Facebook groups, etc. But yeah, I quite like this a lot, and it's very nice and to wake up to, and it lathers as well. So yeah. Next up we have the Big Bang Bubble Bar. Now I haven't tried this before. I literally bought this because it said it smelled like citrus. And it does smell of citrus quite a lot, and I'm quite excited for it. And it looks pretty cool. It looks quite a nice bath bubble bar even. So yeah, I can't really say much more about it than it smells quite lemony, quite orangey, and that's why I bought it. So, the big bang. Next up we have Lord of Misrule Bath Bomb. Now this, I think, is one of my favourite bath bombs, and unfortunately I've only got one left, and they're only out for sort of Christmas / Halloween. But the smell of this is it's sort of a lot more subtle than the shower cream, but it's sort of different as well. It's a bit more woodier, I'd say. It's sort of got a different spin to the scent, but I really like it, and it looks a bit like a crown, if you can see it. And this in the bath goes sort of like a reddish wine colour, and it's actually absolutely gorgeous. I love this a lot. I think it's going to be my new time favourite, so I'm very happy about that, and I love it a lot. Then we have one of my last bath oils that I have. Now bath oils are something new to Lush, they're only £2, and basically they're sort of like a bath melt but more sort of oily, they're not as creamy sort of thing. I had most of them. I had Dreamtime, I had Melting Marshmallow Moment, had the You've Been Mangoes one as well, and I believe this is Melting Marshmallow or something, or a Sparkly, I can't remember what this one is called. I don't know if it's a Christmas one or not, but it smells quite flowery, very flowery actually. I have no idea what this one's called, which is really bad, but one thing I have to say about bath oils is I absolutely hate them. I think they don't really do anything to the bath apart from put sort of oil at the top of it and sometimes make the bath water a bit coloured, and they just, personally I think they just make the water feel really oily and your skin feel real oily, and it's harder to dry, and your bath gets sort of messed up with it. At the sides, personally I just really don't like them, even though they're £2, they're not my thing. But some people do like them a lot, so I think it's just subjective once again. So on to normal soap, and I've got a tin of soap. I've got a tin of soap because I cut my soap up, and then store it in sort of a tin with these around it, just so stuff doesn't happen. First off, we have a small section of the layer cake soap. I have other sections in here as well. So they're sort of different coloured layers, because it sort of goes like that in the actual soap. They're different coloured layers, and basically it smells like fruit pastels. Each layer apparently has different fruit juice in it, so it's supposed to smell differently. But I guess it does smell differently a bit. But in general, they smell sort of fruit pastel-y and quite fruity. It's okay, it's not my favourite soap, but it's okay in general. Next we have the Amandapanda, I can't remember what it's called, but something like that. And this is quite a big section of sort of the soap, this bit. Usually it's a lot more of the paler yellow, with different coloured bits to it, I believe. And this one smells really quite citrusy. It smells of sort of lemons and yeah. It smells quite fruity. It's quite nice, especially. But the issue is storing soaps in the same tin is that sometimes smells can overpower the others, and one of the soaps that I bought, the smell when you haven't used it is so strong. It smells of chocolate chip, mint, ice cream and cookies, and it's amazing. And it's called Maple, and this is part of the soap. It has sort of this weird green bit into sort of a much creamier out part, and in the shop it's like pink all the way around and then green in the middle, so it does have that sort of mint look to it. This smells so much like chocolate chip mint ice cream. In the store I bought it just because of that. In when you're using it, it does lather up quite well, and this part's more soapy, and then that part's more like smooth and not moisturising. The only thing I would say about it is the smell completely, it just gets so weak when you use it. It is so disappointing compared to the smell that it gives everything else when it hasn't been used. It was sad and disappointing, but I still really do like it. It's one of my favourite soaps still, and I would recommend it. It's lovely. Another soap that I recently bought, I literally just bought I think a week or a few weeks ago, it's the next one, and Lush have brought out a new range of soaps, but they're cold press soaps. I'm not exactly sure what cold press means, unfortunately, but I picked this one up in the store and smelled it, and I liked it so much that I bought it. This one is Lush Gardiner cold press soap, with a watering can in the front, and it smells sort of grassy. I don't know if it has the grass scent to it, but it's sort of grassy, but at the same time quite flowery and fruity. It's like all converted to one. It's quite earthy, quite grassy, but it's also a hint of like lemon or something involved in it. It smells amazing. It has sage in it, and I don't know why, I just really like the smell. I don't really like earthy scents, but this one's really nice. I've yet to try this, but it's on my list. So next up is sort of a shower jelly, and it is Whoosh. Now, I don't really like shower jellies, I have to admit. I'm one of the people that would rather use shower gel any day. Unless you freeze these, they don't really last long. Bits fall off it quite a bit, and it sort of deteriorates quite quickly, but it sort of looks like that. It's jelly consistency. They have sort of that sweet, strong smell of sort of fruit and artificialness. It smells a lot like that. It smells really citrusy and sort of grapefruity, but lemony as well. It's really nice if you want to freshen up, even though I don't like using the shower jelly a lot. The scent is to die for, and it keeps in the shower too. It's really good for waking up, and I like it a lot. Now on to hair stuff. Now I've only got a few non-special hair stuff. The first one I have is a sort of solid shampoo called Anti-Filium, I believe, and this is amazing. I love this so much. It smells of coconut. It smells really strongly of coconut, and it's so moisturising. I had an issue with the bubble bar, with the shampoo bars, that I have really thick hair, and I've only used one type of shampoo bar, but I just found it really difficult to use, and I didn't know how to store it, so it didn't go very well, and it was just a bit of a shambles. I don't think I got really my money's worth out of it that much, and it was sort of really disappointing. But I tried this, and it's amazing. It lathers really quickly and really well. It's so moisturising. It's brilliant. I love it. The smell is gorgeous. It keeps that sort of coconut smell as well. It's really creamy, lathers great, and I love this. This isn't too expensive, I don't think. But this is a third of a big block I got, and I've had this for 3 months now, 2-3 months now, and I'm only on my second bar of it. And I think it's good value for money as well. I could not recommend it enough. And then the next one I have is Veganese, which is a hair conditioner. Now this is very thin in consistency. Lush don't use lignin, I can't remember what it is, lignin. It makes it sort of thicker and it's not great. A lot of people say it doesn't moisturise the hair that much. It does moisturise my hair, but if you wash it, if you feel, I'm a bit one of these people that if I feel like sleekness in my hair in the shower, I want to wash it out because I feel like it's going to be greasy. If you do that for a bit, this doesn't really do anything that much, though I do really like the smell. It's sort of like lemons. It's like lemon. I think this smells of lemon curd, which sounds really weird, but it's really lemony. And I use this with a kitchen special called Anti-Filiotron, and it was amazing. It was an amazing combination of lemon smelling things. I recommend if Anti-Philtron ever comes into the kitchen. But yeah, it wasn't the best. You can try it out. I tried it out in a small bottle. I haven't really used it since much. And yeah, you need to use quite a fair bit, to be honest. I've got quite thick hair, so it doesn't really do much for me that much. So yeah, veganese. At my work, I sometimes do dishes and sometimes it's quite harsh on my hands. Also, it's winter, that's harsh as well. So I really wanted to get something that was good for my hands. And so I basically got 2 products. And the first one's called Salted Coconut, which is a hand scrub. And I cannot recommend this I cannot recommend this enough. It's so good. I love it to absolute bits. Though the smell is sort of horrid. Initially, the smell I absolutely hated. I could not stand it. It's just this sort of Play-Doh-y weird smell. It just smells really weird. But give it a chance because the results are amazing. Basically, you just put your hands in water, grab some of this, basically rub your hands together, rub the sort of salt together, and then after a minute, just wash them, and your hands are so damn soft. It is amazing. I love this so much. I swear by this product. And then the next product is Helping Hands. Now, I haven't really used this a lot because I've got another moisturiser which I think pretty much does the same. It does keep them in good condition. So you can't really go wrong. It's got almonds, cocoa butter and chamomile in it. It does the job. It says what it does on the tin. It moisturises your hands really well. Then we have everyone's favourite lotion from Lush, and it is Green Cream. You can use it as just a normal body lotion or a hand lotion. Only thing I would say is it's a bit greasy. I feel it's just a tad too greasy, but it's amazing. It's a great all-rounder and everyone loves it. Now, I bought a facial moisturiser from Lush, but they're really expensive. They're like 18 quid for one. And I got Vanishing Cream because it smelled basically of lavender. It smells quite lavender, it smells of sort of just general moisturising-ness, really. And I was sort of disappointed. Lots of people say it helps their skin and stuff like that. I don't know if my skin's like hypersensitive or anything, but this didn't really help clear my face. I think it made my face break out more. I could be wrong, but I just feel like my skin's quite oily. I think it could have contributed to the build-up. I don't know, but it just never really worked for me, which is sort of sad for such an expensive product, and I still do have quite a bit left. So, sort of disappointing. But many people absolutely adore this product, so what am I to say? And finally, until the kitchen stuff, I have my facial stuff. So first of all, I have my tea tree water toner. Now, I don't really use this anymore, but I used to. I stopped using all the products when my face started to break out because I was like, oh, I don't really want to go with this. My face has sort of calmed down a bit after that, but not much. So I don't know if it was the products or me being run down, I don't know. But this is quite good. The only thing I would say is the spray on the big bottle is a bit explosive. You sort of lose a lot of product with it, and it's not great for that. But it's basically just tea tree oil and water and grapefruit oil sort of into one. So it's okay if you want a good toner. It is good because tea tree is just naturally good. But for me, it just didn't really do anything. Then I've got Grease Lightning. Now I have an issue with this product, but I also have a benefit of this product. So let's hear with it. First of all, it's sort of like a gel, and it smells quite sort of tea tree like, I think. Grapefruit like, aloe vera. It's quite a clean smell to it. It's supposed to reduce redness. But I found that it did stop my spots from progressing, but it made them stay around longer. I don't know why, but it just didn't really work the way I thought it would. And also, if you use too much of it, it does really dry out the skin, but if you use too little of it, you don't think it really helps at all. So it's sort of not great for that. One thing I would say is, sometimes, just my skin shit, sometimes on my legs I will get like annoying spots. I have no idea why. It just happens. And so for a reason, this helps in those. I just don't know what to think of it. It's sometimes good, sometimes bad. One of my favourite products, probably this is my first product that I have repurchased apart from shower gels. And it is the mask of Magnamenti. This is amazing. I have quite greasy skin. It's a combination. I've got dry spots somewhere. I've got really greasy and other things. I'm spot prone. So when I tried this out, I was really hoping for help, and it was amazing. It was so good. So I bought a bigger one. This is the self-preserving one, which means they heighten the amount of natural preservatives such as honey, I think salt as well, I don't know, but it's sort of more natural and doesn't use as many sort of artificial preservatives, and it sort of makes the consistency of this mask in particular a bit runnier. I actually prefer the non-self-preserving to this one, just because I feel like my skin likes I don't know, I feel like my skin reacts better to the non-self-preserving one. I don't know whether it's the honey or something that doesn't really work as well on my face. I don't know. But I still absolutely love this. It smells like peppermint or spearmint, a mixture of. It's sort of green, it looks a bit like love lettuce, but it's a bit different. And you just put it on your face. It's very exfoliating, and yeah, it's also a body mask, so you can put it on problem areas if you have back acne or body acne. You can use it for there too, and it works wonders as well. I just love this so much. And that's a small tub, if you get the small tub, which I found was a more thicker consistency. I don't know if that was just me or it, but yeah, I absolutely love this to bits.